All right, let's get started with section 6. Here's your focus question. Women contributed to the struggle for national independence. At least one woman disguised herself as a man, enlisted in the Continental Army, and fought in several battles. Other patriot women protested merchants charging high prices, made homespun goods for the army, or passed information about the British to the rebels. Other women formed ladies' associations to raise funds for American soldiers. The conflict pulled women into private and sometimes public political discussion, as was the case with Abigail Adams, a shrewd analyst of public affairs. Mercy Otis Warren was a famous commentator on politics, promoting the revolutionary cause through her writing and later publishing a history of the struggle for independence. Nevertheless, gender remained an important boundary of freedom in America. Independence did not change the family law inherited from Britain. Husbands still held legal authority over the body, property, and choices of their wives. While political freedom for men meant the right to self-government and consent over the political arrangements that ruled over them, for women the marriage contract was more important than the social contract. Women's relationship to society was mediated through her relationship to her husband. Women lacked the essential basis of political participation, autonomy founded on property ownership or control over one's own person. Most men considered women naturally submissive and irrational and therefore unfit for citizenship. Public debate in the Revolutionary era saw men's rights as natural entitlements. A woman's role was viewed in terms of duty and obligations, and her rights flowed from her roles of wife and mother. By definition, the Republican citizen was male. The ideology of Republican motherhood produced by the Revolution gave women the responsibility to train future citizens. Revolutionary leaders believed that the nation's morality would be developed by women within the household and family. While it ruled out women's direct participation in politics, Republican motherhood did encourage the expansion of women's educational opportunities. It also strengthened the emerging idea of companionate marriage, in which marriages were cemented by affection and mutual dependency rather than male authority. The revolution also changed family structure. While enslaved people, as dependents on the male head of household, remained part of the owner's family, hired wage workers in the North, replacing indentured servants and apprentices who had once been considered family members, were not seen as part of the household. The revolution changed the lives of all Americans. On one hand, the right to vote expanded for white men. Bound labor among whites declined, religious groups had greater freedoms, and blacks challenged slavery. On the other hand, Indians, loyalists, and enslaved people experienced the revolution as a loss of freedom. Many Americans saw the revolution as a struggle for freedom with worldwide significance. The revolution inspired other fights for national independence and social equality, from the French Revolution to the Haitian Revolution and the Latin American Wars for independence. But the struggle over the meaning of freedom within the United States continued long after independence had been won. So that's the end of section 6 and of chapter 6. So we'll see you next time for chapter 7.